Hello, good afternoon. Luke here at DG Weaver and Landau with another new to stock video walk around. Here today we have an Audi S3 Quattro. I believe it's called Python Yellow according to Cap HPI, but if I'm wrong, please feel free to comment and let me know. Doing a walk around of the outside of the vehicle to make sure we've got no major damage, dents and dings. Once we've done that, we'll have a look at the alloy wheels and make our way inside the car. Absolutely no problems with the passenger side or tailgate or rear bumper. Coming on to the driver's side now then. No dinks, no door edges to report. Onto our front end. All good here on the quarter, absolutely nothing to report. Across the bonnet to make sure we haven't got any stone chips. It's all looking really good. Front quarter of the bumper there, all good as well if you didn't catch it on the first one. Wing mirror caps. Nothing to report. And let's have a quick look at the roof. Make sure we haven't got any dents and dings from bike racks and roof boxes. This is the angle here that we'd see any. No, that's all looking good. Back down this driver's side. Let's do our second wind mirror cap. All good. I don't know why they're silver. They should be black in my opinion, but still. And then across our windscreen just to make sure we haven't got any major cracks and chips. Which is looking good. Super. Let's have a look at the wheels. So 18-inch alloy wheels starting on the rear driver's side, no curbing at all to report. Front driver's side, same again, no curbing to report. Front passenger side, looking good. We've got one tiny little marker there, just above 3 o'clock, and another little one just above 9 o'clock. But apart from that, looking good, not something that I'd look to refurb. Last but not least then, our rear passenger side, we've got a little bit of curbing, again, just above 3 o'clock there. And this time underneath underneath 9, so 9 and 7 over this side, 9, 8, 7, sorry. Get your numbers right, Luke. Again, but not bad enough that I'd look to refurb it. Coming inside the car now then, we'll have a look at the fabric just to make sure we haven't got any damage. Oh, can I brighten that up? There we go. Damage from bulky items sliding around. It's all looking good. Top of the bumper, no loading marks there either. Let's go have a look at the seats. So starting on the rear driver's side, a good look at these seats, make sure we've got no rips and holes. No, all looking good. Middle one there. Bring this down, got us stiff. No problems in there, all looking good. Put that back up. Down here you've got a 12-volt plug. Rear passenger side now then. Looking good. Front passenger side. No problems there. Roof's looking good as well. Last but not least then, driver's seat. No rips, no holes. Inside the car now then, so I'm hoping that the audio is working properly because I did connect my phone for the Android Auto for the photos. So fog lights and lights on the right hand side there, front and rear electric windows, power folding mirrors, twist this round, all the way round, then they should fold in, and they do, and then flick that back for them then to fold back out. So our steering wheel, make sure we haven't got any major wear and tear on here. All looking good. Left hand side then is controls for the view on the trip computer in front of you, as well as then flicking between the different settings on the screen. Right hand side then is answer, hang up, voice controls, volume control, skip, and then that's a favorite button there. On the full digital trip computer then, no warning lights except for I need to change a key battery. All looking good. Mileage is 36,340 in the video. Infotainment system is very user friendly. I was happy to report. I usually whinge about Audis, BMWs and Mercs, but this is a really nice system on this one. So home button here, you've got a sliding screen for wherever you want to be. Radio, media, phones can be connected, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay Wi-Fi. So I've had that for the photos. Radio is FM and DAB. Nice touch sensitive volume control figure here as well, so you just slide your finger around it as if you were playing with a mobile phone almost to turn up the volume and whatnot. Built-in sat-nav if you're not using Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and then you've got all sorts of car settings in here which are adjustable. I've currently just got it set up for auto, I think, yeah, so auto, where you've got loads of different individual things that you can play around with in here, but I'm not going to run through all of that on a video. Full dual climate control, I'm assuming it's dual, hang on then. Yeah, dual climate control, sync to bring it back, and then auto to auto regulate the temperature as you want it. Heated front passenger, heated front driver. Drive mode selector here if you don't want to press your touch screen. 2 USB plugs down the bottom there. Automatic with flappy paddles as well, here and here, so semi-automatic. Power stop button there, and it's an electronic handbrake. Let's have a quick look under the bonnet. Very quickly here then, nothing technical, just to demonstrate that it's obviously clean and tidy and well presented. Thank you very much.